when did you find out that you were going to be starting this series, and sort of in terms of the defensive effort every game, how important is that where you bring the starting lineup?
I mean, I forget what day he said he told me, but you know, just kind of watching the team, kind of watching, you know, some things we could use, and I figured it'd be an option. So you just try to bring. The biggest thing with the Spurs is communicating defensively, and they do a really good job of moving the ball and getting the ball where they wanted to, getting their shooters in position to score. So they're a well-coached team, and you got to be on one accord to defend them well, and you just got to be locked in.
Is this your favorite time of year, playoffs, postseason?
I don't know. It all varies. I mean, you want to be playing your best, so you know you kind of prepare yourself, you pace yourself to try to be in a good rhythm at your best, starting at this time, and hopefully you continue to move on as you build up.
Your career has become a career that you're a player who rises to the occasion. Are you okay with that reputation?
I mean, it really doesn't bother me. You know, I think the biggest thing is just not being afraid to fail. You know, you fail, whatever. You know, still go home and still the same person whether I win or lose. So I don't put too much emphasis on, you know, if I let anyone down or if I don't play up to my potential. But you know, you put the preparation in, you're more confident, and you believe in your skill set.
Draymond was saying that one of the reasons why this team is so successful is when he has something to say, he says it, and everybody takes it. Nobody like has an issue with any. You're one of those guys who's vocal and known for always speaking your mind. Do you feel the same way?
Yes. There's a gift and a curse to everything. I'm not talking about Draymond, I'm talking about myself, because I can be a little cynical at times. But at the end of the day, we all know each other's the goal for each and every person. We all have the same goal. We all want to be in the same place. We want the best for everyone. And when you understand the intent and the message, you know, you can accept it.
I know you have a ton of starting experience in your career, but with the way your role has developed here the last few years, does it take you out of your comfort zone at all to be in the starting line?
Not really. You know, you just try to embrace whatever situation, you know, and then sometimes being out your comfort zone is best for you. You know, that familiarity can work in the opposite for you. It can work against you if you get too comfortable. So it's good for you to switch up some things sometimes. So, you know, the focus is a little different. I wouldn't say different, but, you know, it changes a little bit as far as starting the game, and you really have to set the tone early. So I feel good that I'm getting outside of what I'm used to and just throwing it off, but it's going to help me in the end.
Steve said the biggest thing during the game too is fighting human nature of, you know, you had a really good game and coming out strong in the second one. How do you fight against human nature going in the game too?
I think you keep the same focus, and you just go out there with the same intent. You know, you're back at square one. You're not at 1-0. You know, it's still 0-0, and you got home court advantage, so you still want to take advantage of that, knowing you're going back to a tough San Antonio crowd and their arena, and knowing how hard it is to win there.
Last summer, how close, if any, were you to coming to maybe going to another team?
Oh man, I'm getting at the age where I forget what happened last week, so I'm pretty much at that stage. I'm forgetting my kid's birthday. That's when you know you're getting old.
Do you think you would have ended up in a better situation than you have now?
Well, I mean, after you win 2 championships, and then you're trying to, you have a realistic opportunity to compete for one yearly. I don't think you could be in a better situation.
It would have been strange for you to face these guys if you were on another team.
No, not that. No, that's easy. You mean competing? I compete against these guys every day in practice, which is a joy, a lot of fun. But also that, you know, you wouldn't be able to experience that in any other place, because you know, you have a talented group of smart basketball players and great people. So you know, those are the benefits that you know, you can't find anywhere else.
I know you said you're happy playing whatever role this team wants you to play, but do you enjoy being in the starting lineup? Is that something that kind of gets you going early?
I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you know you're gonna play a set amount of minutes. You know what you need to do to help the team win. So I mean, it's playing ball, so it doesn't really matter.
When did that mindset change? When did that change? Starting didn't matter. Like early in your career, you wanted to start.
I mean, I felt like I was the best player on the team, so you know I had to not just prove that. I knew that myself, but going out there and proving it every night to other teams, and you got to lead your team, and you got to lead with your play, more so than your words. So it was that, getting here, just understanding the dynamics, the great players we had, the great players they will become, that they have become. It's not as hard. And then I've come off the bench, the Olympics, which really, it didn't humble me because I understood already, but just a great experience to help the team outside of what you normally bring to the table, So I got a lot of shots up before the Olympics, and as far as the type of player that I was, getting the rebounds, pushing it, but on that team it's a little different. You outlet it to the guards, you defend it, you just kind of finding your spots here and there, but you're not going to get too many attempts, so you got to do little things right. So, my career has kind of gone at a good pace to where I haven't had these drastic changes overnight. It's kind of gradually happened.
When you were
Steve Kerr was talking about setting a defensive team at the very start of games. He sees you as one of those players who can do that on the starting role. Do you feel like that defensive mindset that you have is going to be essential to help the team have a defense to win games?
Yeah, well, we've been tops in the league defensively the last for 4 or 5 years since I've been here. So that's always been something we've established, and when we have established it, we've had a great success. So, it hasn't been too good the last month or so, or 2 months, because it's just it's a long, grueling season, and we had a lot of injuries. So you're trying to get back to that, and you want to establish it early. So. And you can't win in the playoffs unless you have that. So that's a key for us.
When you first went to the bench with the Warriors, was that a tough transition?
No, not really. It's all the same. The hardest part is trying to find your rhythm. But you can get traded to another team and be in a starting lineup somewhere else and be out of rhythm. So it's not really about starting. You just you want to be in a good place on the court. And I've been in the good places. I've been here.
Did Steve kind of talk to you about why he wanted to move you to the starting lineup and what he wanted to see out of you on the court during that time?
No, not really. I think we just kind of see the game the same way. So, we try to make his job easy, and he tries to do the same for us. So, he and I go a long way back as far as the way the game was taught to us, and it's pretty much the same. So I got it.
That does go all the way back to Arizona.
Yeah, long ways back for him.
How do you approach guarding a big versus a small? Because you get switched out on little guys, big guys, and it looks like your approach is a little bit different because it has to be, I guess.
Yeah, well, you're just trying to, you watch enough film, you watch enough tape to know tendencies, and you try to know what plays coming and what sets they run. And basketball, you're pretty much all running the same sets. No matter how many sets it is. So if you get back pick, you're getting back pick probably by a little guard who's popping out, so you can adjust to that. Or if it's a side pick and roll and you're guarding the guard, it's a big, so you got to kind of flip under to get in a good position to guard the post. So it's just been playing basketball for so long, you kind of figure it out.
In what ways do things fall into place for your offense when Clay is shooting as efficiently as he did on Saturday?
Well, I think it sets up more opportunities for you going forward, because there's more attention focused on him. And, obviously with Kevin, the way he's been scoring throughout his life, guys on the court with him are going to get a lot of open looks. So you just got to be ready when they come.